Hey everybody, this is Jim with Harvest Harmonics, and welcome to the Innovations in Agriculture show, where we talk about the latest developments and innovations in agriculture. And today I'm coming to you here from my underground bunker here in my house. Unfortunately, I caught COVID a couple of days ago, and I'm just in the middle of recovering from that. But I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys a little bit about the Farmers Day promotion we've been running in October. Already this month, a lot of farmers have taken advantage of our 15% off special that we have on any order placed by October 31st. So as of this recording, it's currently October 28th. You have 3 more days to place your order. One of our customers has just reordered for his farm for next year, so he jumped on board and was able to save himself almost. Actually, it was over $4,500 on his order, and so he took advantage of this and saved a lot of money. But more importantly, he's going to be making a lot more money than that, and a lot more money than the cost of our system, because our system always delivers a lot of profit, a lot of value, a lot of quality, and that was what he was commenting on. He hasn't necessarily seen a huge jump in yield, but he's seeing dramatic improvements in quality that's been a lot more consistent. So sometimes you get yield, sometimes you get quality, most of the times you get both. But what we're doing for the soil health and other issues for us farmers is more than making up for it. So if you guys have seen this technology before, if you wanted to try something new, or if you're in kind of a bad spot right now because of the different conditions that are going on in the world, you've got Russia and Ukraine, which is causing disruptions in the supply chain, especially with fertilizers. You've got the high cost of fertilizers for a number of different reasons. You've got the high fuel cost, high shipping cost, labor cost, all these different things that are kind of going on right now, inflation going on in the United States and everywhere else. So there's a lot of economic issues, a lot of things that are affecting people in various ways. So now's the time when you don't want to contract. You don't want to try to reduce your costs at all expenses, right? It's a very tempting thing, and I've been in business for 20 years, and I've consulted businesses in a variety of different industries for the last 20 years. And one common theme that I always see is when things start to contract and things start to become difficult, they start losing profitability or market share. The first reaction is stop spending, like cut costs, cut staff, cut costs, cut everything else. And while that makes a kind of logical sense, it's actually the reverse of what you want to do. When things start tightening and the economics start to get really tough, that's when you want to promote. That's when you want to really invest in promotion and looking for new areas of opportunity, right? If you really look at the really rich people in the world and the rich companies in the world that have really made it in the world, what they do is when there's an economic downturn, right? That's when they buy up property. That's when they buy up land, they buy up property, they buy up buildings. They take market share while everybody else is contracting and selling off their assets and selling off their staff and reducing the size of their company to try to minimize expenses to meet what their existing profit margin is. What the successful companies do, the ultra successful companies do, they jump on that. They take advantage of these opportunities where land is cheap. Inventory, real estate might be cheap. Labor can sometimes be cheaper, especially if there's a lot of labor out there and not a lot of positions open. So this is the type of thing you want to be thinking of. But specifically, and this is something that really you need to pay attention to, is promotion. If you're having issues with making a profitability and your product hasn't significantly changed, then it's probably a matter of market share, right? The market is shrinking, the market is taking a downturn. Well, that's why you really need to get yourself out into the market. In fact, that's why I'm here delivering this particular broadcast to you today, even though I'm homesick with COVID. Yeah, yes, of course, it'd be nice for me to rest, but the reality is I'm here to help farmers all over the world, and I want to make sure that I get this message out because it's important for me to promote this product and this technology that's going to change agriculture around the world. And I'm not going to stop promoting because of something like an illness or whatever. And you have to have that same sort of mental attitude when you're looking at your own market share. Are you contracting because of a poor quality growing season? Well, that's something that the crop booster can definitely help you with. And that's something that we want to help you with. And in fact, we have a special promotion with 15% off to make sure we help you with that. We have a money back guarantee as well. So whatever you spend with us, we guarantee you're going to make more money than that, or we give you the reimbursement for free. So you make $1,000, but you paid us $10,000, we'll give you $9,000 in cash back. So far, we haven't had a single farmer in over 450 farms around the world that have ever taken advantage of that. So if production is your problem, or you're having difficulty with input costs or those types of things, or farming operation type costs, then we want to work with you to help you reduce those costs and improve your yield and quality as well. By our system making your farm and making plants more efficient and soil more efficient, we're going to dramatically switch that role where your input costs are going to go down and your yield's going to go up, because the plants are going to be more efficient at utilizing what resources you have available, as opposed to having to continually add more to the soil and spend a lot of money on inputs. So if the farming operation is your problem and that's why you're losing profitability, then by all means give us a call. You see the email there at service@harvestharmonics.com. You can also, of course, give us a call directly at 727-324-6750. One of our consultants will be happy to talk with you about how we can best suit your farm and fit your operation so that you can maximize your benefits. If you're a large farm and you have a research staff and you have quite a large area, we want to help you guys too. And we do that through a very extensive, detailed data evaluation process where we actually go through all the different areas of your farm, and we show you how we can benefit you in each of these different areas. Everything from fungal damage to pesticide use to fertilizer cost to labor costs, yields, quality, plant health, soil health, all these different things, right? These are all very valuable things to keep track of. And when you use our program with the state evaluation system, we offer a very special payment plan in exchange for the data, so we can monitor this with you monthly to make sure that you're getting the results that you need, not at the end of your season when you're looking at your yields, but right from the beginning when we're seeing, okay, are you seeing changes yet? It's been a month. No, okay, let's look at this because there should be some changes already visible. So if a farming operation is your problem and you're looking at the cutting costs there, then I recommend cutting costs in a way that's going to benefit you rather than reduce your yield. We look at stuff like Sri Lanka, where they cut all the chemical fertilizers out by force without having a better solution in place. And that, of course, caused a lot of farmers to go out of business, and it cost the country to have severe food shortages, right? We don't want to see that happen. They're doing similar things in the Netherlands and in Canada and other areas as well. And we don't want that to be a situation where regulation or reduction of costs leads to a reduction of yield and reduction of food available for everybody to eat. We want you to be able to reduce your cost while maintaining your yield or even increasing it by making your plants more efficient. So if you have any issues with that, please give us a call or send us an email, or you can go on our website at harvestharmonics.com and fill out the request for quote form. We'd be happy to work with you. So if those are your issues, please contact us. We want to help you become more efficient and more healthy in terms of the way you're growing your food, so that everybody can eat healthier. If you're having other economic issues as far as market things, supply chain issues, just look at it as an opportunity to outcreate the situation, and look at it from the standpoint of, how do I turn this problem into a way to increase my market share and increase my ability to expand my operation rather than contract it. I think if you really take that approach, you'll start to see solutions where before you only saw problems. And I'm saying this with the utmost confidence that a successful and savvy businessman will find new places to sell their products. We had a farmer where we increased their yield by 30%, and he had cucumbers laying on the ground, and he wasn't sure what to do with them because he couldn't sell them all. We said, well, why don't you contact a pickling plant? You have a pickling plant downtown here in the town that you live in, and I'm sure they'd love to take your cucumbers and make giant pickles out of them. He was able to do that, and he made a lot more money as a result. Now he's got another market stream. So there's a lot of creative ways you can solve problems relating to supply chain or markets or those types of things. If production's your issue and production problems are your issue, then give us a call and let us work with you so that you can become part of the future of farming today. That's all I got today, guys. I hope you guys have a very, very great day and a very successful year. If you guys are up here in the north and you're just wrapping up your season and looking at what you want to do for next year, go ahead and give me a call as well. I want to talk with you about your plans for next year, because we have a lot of solutions that will really benefit you and make next year the best year ever. Hope to hear from you guys very soon, and we'll talk again next week. Have a great day.